Hi guys, today we'll be transforming using tables of graphs. The tables display two functions, f of x and g of x. Function f of x is a basic function and g of x is composed of transformations applied to f of x. From looking at the data below, figure out the basic function and the transformations that have been applied to it. So when we look at our x values over here, it doesn't look like they changed. They're in both tables, they're both -6, -3, 0, 3, 6. But then when we look over here, it says -6, -3, 0, 3, 6. But then over here on the next, on g of x, it says -8, -5, -2, 1, 4. So when we look at the first terms, what's happening from -6 to -8? It's going down 2. And then because there's an absolute minimum on both of them, it means that it is quadratic. Okay, so I didn't actually look at the graphs very close, but it doesn't have an absolute minimum or maximum because it's linear, because -6, -3, 0, 3, and 6 are all different numbers. They're not two of them are negatives except for the first two, but they're different numbers. So that makes it linear, and then that makes it f of x equals x because it doesn't have squared in it when it's linear, and then it's a straight line. So because we know we're not dealing with any of these x functions, but we know that we're shifting somehow either left, right, up, or down, depending on what one you're doing. So in this one, I believe we are shifting down. So the correct answer is translate by shifting down by 2 units. So then you have to edit the algebraic equation, y equals x, and we know we're going to be subtracting 2. And it's not in parentheses because you're not shifting left or right. And then, as you can see, nothing else has changed. We're not reflecting or anything, so yes, you're done. And then always pay attention to whether or not it's linear and quadratic, because sometimes it is hard to tell if you're going too fast. So as we can see, it says the same thing, so we have to look at the different charts, and we can see over here that this is -3, -1, 0, 1, 3, and then the same as the one below is -3, -1, 0, 1, 3. But when we look at this one, it says 9, 1, 0, 1, 9. But this one says -9, -1, 0, -1, -9. And if you can tell, this one has an absolute minimum, and then this one has an absolute maximum. So that means it's quadratic. And that means it's x squared, and then the curved graph. So then to edit it from -9 to -9, you have to reflect it, which is going to make it -x squared. And then we can see none of the other numbers change, so that means we're done. So yes. And then I hope this helped you guys transforming using tables of values.